Against all the odds, England's performance in the 1990 World Cup fell closer to the joy of Gary Lineker than it did to the despair of Paul Gascoigne. It was rated a good World Cup for Bobby Robson's men. They went to Italy with few hopes, but they left with medals for 4th place and a trophy for fair play. Their conduct and their growing skills, the cause for great satisfaction. And what a joyous finale to their World Cup. An impromptu Mexican wave with their Italian opponents after the match for 3rd and 4th place. The true spirit of international sport. All in all, much for Bobby Robson to be pleased about, as he left after 8 years as England's manager.
We were, in my opinion, one of the 3 best teams by the end of the tournament in the World Cup. Germany, Italy, England. Don't know what any order. You know, all right, Germany won it, and so they first, I suppose, and Italy finished 3rd and beat us 2-1, and we were there. But those 3 teams, by the end, were the 3 best teams. We were a whisker away. Had we got through the West Germany match, and you can't say you would have beaten Argentina, but my house would have been on it.
England's 3 first-round matches were all in Cagliari. It meant seclusion in their Sardinian headquarters as they prepared to face the Republic of Ireland and Holland, both of whom they'd met and been beaten by in the 1988 European Championship, and the outsiders Egypt. First it was Jack Charlton's Republic of Ireland. We pick up the match in the first half and England in the white shirts. So, Pat Bonner with the goal kick for the Republic of Ireland. Really tense opening minutes in this World Cup qualifier here in Cagliari, but some good opening moments for England. And Lineker hauled to the ground there by Kevin Moran. Without question, a free kick. So Lineker makes his way towards that Republic of Ireland penalty area. Here with Gary Stevens. But Townsend taking command here for the Republic of Ireland. And it's their throw. Steve Staunton with it. Good long throw there by Staunton. Waddle just keeping it in play. Hitting a long ball there towards Lineker. Oh, it's Gary Lineker! A chance for England, a goal! With just 8 minutes gone, precisely the start England wanted. The ace goal scorer from 1986 World Cup has got off the mark straight away again for England. The bounce beat Bonner, and Lineker did the rest, but a superb ball from Chris Waddle. And there's Lineker putting England ahead. Long clearance there by Bonner. England dealing with it there, but it comes through to McMahon. And now for Sheedy, sweeping the ball home for an equaliser for the Irish, 1-1. So, a satisfactory start for England. But now they faced Ruud Gullit, Marco van Basten, and Frank Rijkaard. Holland, the 1988 European champions, and where Mark Wright was employed by Bobby Robson as a sweeper in a changed defensive formation. So Robson in possession, deep in his own half to Gascoigne for England. Robson again. Here's Wright, looking very comfortable in this sweeping role early on. Gascoigne just flicking it through there for Barnes. Good break here by England. A lovely ball now for Lineker's got in behind them. Pull back nicely. Oh, in the end it was Rijkaard who got there a fraction before John Barnes. But a great run again by Lineker. And what a lovely pullback it was. It just needed a touch. Gascoigne surging past that Dutch defence. Robson! Splendid run again by Gascoigne. Typical move by Robson. Good work by England. Koeman playing it forward. It's the Dutch now seeking to get moving themselves. Barnes coming back to help out, and Robson right back there in his own 6-yard area, putting it behind for the corner. But England more than holding their own against the European champions of 1988. Rijkaard bounding down that right-hand side. It might come to Hullet, just avoiding him, fortunately for England, and Parker gets it away. Towards Lineker. Foul there by Van Tichelen. Terrific atmosphere here in Cagliari, and England are quitting themselves really well against Holland. Hullet after this one. But right again, reading that situation so well. Hullet's throw. Pearce trying to hold off Hullet here. It's disallowed. 0-0, the final score.
So, Paul Gascoigne had already started to make the world's critics sit up and take notice after that performance. But England were without Brian Robson. He'd left for home with an Achilles injury when they faced Egypt in their final qualifying game. A win would make certain of their place in the second phase.
Abdelghami now for Egypt. To Ibrahim Hassan, twin brother of the main striker. He tried to find his brother with that one, but a free kick awarded to Egypt for the foul by Mark Wright. So Peter Shilton lining up the wall. A rare excursion by the Egyptians into the English half of the field, and Wright getting up above them all. They really have been cautious in the extreme, the Egyptians, in this game. They've hardly got across the halfway line. Abdelghami getting the ball in towards Hossein Hassan. And it's a goal kick for England. All sides in this group, remember, level on points. England knowing that a victory here would certainly put them into the next phase, the knockout phase in the World Cup. Terrific run here by Rabbi Yassin. He needs to be stopped. Oh, and he is by Mark Wright. Again, reading that danger so well for England. Steve Bull here. Little touch by him. It comes to Stuart Pearce. Hani Ramsey, the sweeper for Egypt, getting himself into a bit of a spot there. It's Steve Bull with a second attempt just wide of the Egyptian goal. Barnes to McMahon. Pearce. Free kick to England. The foul on Paul Gascoigne by El Cas. Gascoigne wants to take it himself. Plenty in the middle there waiting for it. Waddle's made a little run down the left for him, and that's what Gascoigne has found. Waddle now with the cross, but Choubert gets it at the second attempt. So we await the first goal in this second half. Walker combining well there with Barnes. Walker coming forward now. Oh, got a clip on the back of the ankle there from Ibrahim Hassan, the number 2. It'll be a free kick to England. Gascoigne with that free kick. Floated into the penalty area. Wright goes for it! England in the lead. Mark Wright, the scorer. The breakthrough that Bobby Robson's men wanted. And Mark Wright notches his first goal for England and chooses a priceless moment to do it. It just flicked off the defender, but it's Mark Wright's goal from Gascoigne's free kick, soaring high above the rest of them, and England in the lead. Now, of course, the Egyptians must venture forward. Wright again, having done the work at one end, does good solid work at the other. It's a throw to Egypt. They need to find a way past Peter Shilton. There's the long throw. Pearce helping it on. Wright tries to get in there. Shilton! A marvellous save there. Abdul Ghani complaining, but that looked okay to me, and it was certainly a brilliant save by Peter Shilton. England still leading by a goal to nil. Right up and winning it quite comfortably in the air once and then twice. Abdel Ghami planting it wide again to Ibrahim Hassan. And Walker gets it away into touch. The final whistle. England qualify for the second phase. 1-0. Gascoigne smiles. Mark Wright's goal a winner.
So England, top of their group. And now they moved from Sardinia to the Italian mainland, to Bologna, where they faced Belgium in the second phase of the World Cup, which now reached its knockout stage.
De Wolf. Walker did well. Here's Waddle. Playing it in there towards Lineker. Gets it back again. Now Waddle. De Wolf struggling to keep with him. Whipping in across there. And Grun it was who held Barnes at bay. But some menacing work there after Belgium really had the best of the opening quarter of an hour, 20 minutes. But that might all turn if Waddle can repeat that once or twice. Parker gets it to Waddle, who really looks in the mood now. Waddle again. De Grun coming in there. He leaves him for dead. There's the cross by Waddle, and Grun gets that one away for Belgium. A little flick by Keulemans. Clijsters couldn't get to it. Right. But certainly since Waddle started making those moves down the right-hand side, England have looked a much better side. Schifo. To Keulemans. To Schifo again. He's the man England really must watch very closely indeed. Such a good, powerful shot and a marvellous footballing brain. De Gries are trying to get something on the turn. It comes to Jan Keulemans. Oh, against the post. And England breathe again. Tough for Belgium that. Even tougher that it should rebound to Waddle. Down he goes. And that's a free kick to England. Belgium are making tremendous chances. They've been very unlucky, but Waddle, for his part, has opened up the way for England. But it's still 0-0. Waddle with the free kick. Finds Gascoigne. Flicked in by him towards Wright, who got in there. And Pearce on the far side, the fullback, with the header looping over the top. As Butcher goes back to defend. And the crowd certainly with plenty to applaud in this game here in Bologna. Parker gets it forward towards Lineker. McMahon. Waddle again. Lineker played in first time. Barnes, goal for England! No, disallowed. Barnes must have been offside. Lineker, well, as he plays that ball in, you would have to say Barnes looked to be just onside. A real hairline decision. But the goal disallowed, it stays at 0-0. Here's McMahon. Off the referee. Grun for Belgium. Up forward again to De Gries. England looking to consolidate in defence, pulling men back. Keulemans to hold him up. Here's Schifo with a shot. Oh, a terrific shot by Schifo off the English post again. Shilton was beaten by that one from Schifo. England saved again by the woodwork. Here's Pearce. Wright gets it away. Touched, lovely header there by Lineker. Flicked by Waddle. Superb play here by England. Lineker's through. Prudhomme out. From one end to the other there. And England now, as Guy Thys, the Belgian manager, looks at his notes, England now bring on David Platt, their substitute. Once again at the heart of it for England. Finds Parker. And now Paul Gascoigne. Still 0-0. As Gascoigne makes another of his runs. Plays it wide this time for Gary Lineker. Pearce has gone outside him. The cross in towards Steve Bull on the far side. And it's a goal kick. And there goes the whistle for the end of 90 minutes for England. And Bobby Robson. Gascoigne's free kick. A great goal by Platt. And Belgium are beaten. And from the players.
So an astonishing England victory, and its hero, David Platt.
Obviously, it's a great delight for me to come on as sub and win the game. It's tremendous for me.
Did you have any dreams before being given the chance to enter the pitch?
Not really, no. I mean, it's up to the boss and it's up to the way the game's going, really. He's decided to put me on, 15 minutes before the end, maybe because of my legs for extra time, if that was what arisen. That arised, and I just got the goal right in the death, and they had no time to come back, really.
And the next stop for England, the quarter-finals of the 1990 World Cup. And their form and their confidence had been getting better all the time. And the team waiting for them in this round, Cameroon, the side that the world had taken to its heart after their victory against Argentina on the opening day. The match was played in Naples. It proved to be an amazing roller coaster of a game.